Hello, and welcome to the very first Devil's Advocates podcast episode, where we'll spotlight Duke students, professors, and alumni for their unconventional careers, hobbies, and interests. I'm Trey Hewell, co-host on the show, and I'm a junior at Duke studying mechanical engineering. And I just want to say I'm super excited to get this going and really thankful for those of you tuning in and listening.
Yeah, and hey everyone, I'm Joe Zachalars. I'm the other co-host on the show. I'm also a junior here at Duke, also studying mechanical engineering. Trey and I are super excited to be starting this podcast right now. Something that we've put a lot of preparation and, brain power into. So it's really awesome to be able to, be sitting here, actually. Yeah, I know it's real.
Yeah.
So we're calling this episode 0 because we obviously don't have a guest on. We just wanted to kind of introduce ourselves first and explain the mission of the podcast and, do that whole sort of thing before we jump into interviews.
We're also going to be taking a pretty wide range of people on this podcast to interview. And the idea is we're not looking to interview the next child prodigy. We're not looking to interview, the most brilliant people necessarily. We just want people that are doing cool things with niche interests, and that those interests, hopefully they're really passionate about. So maybe maybe a student started a new venture or business. Maybe they're promoting a new brand on campus and they're really passionate about that. So it can even be alumni coming back. So it's just a wide range of people that we want on this show because we want to connect people from many different ends. We also had the idea in Granada, Spain when we were getting breakfast.
Dude, I'm just thinking back to that now. Yeah, of course I remember that. Yeah, Trey was like, hey, there's a podcast room. We're like, oh boy.
There's a lot of stuff here that's hidden. There's some hidden gems.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. Such as this.
Yes. And, another really big goal of ours is to connect with cool people.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big goal of the show.
Absolutely. Yeah, so over the course of the podcast, again, you'll hear from a pretty broad range of perspectives. And our hope is that some of them resonate with you, the viewer. Because one of our other goals, other than just talking with really cool people, is to inspire our listeners and our viewers. And again, our goal is to inspire you to kind of get out there in the world and kind of do something new and against the grain and, kind of be a devil's advocate. There you go. I said it.
Wow.
And to kind of empower you with, the new ambition and knowledge to kind of achieve whatever you want to achieve.
Absolutely. And just want to say also that this is founded and run by Duke students, and we're not necessarily affiliated with Duke, but that is the spirit, is that we're interviewing Duke affiliated people.
Yeah, absolutely.
And another follow-up, Joe, what are you looking to get out of the podcast?
It's a good question. My goal is to kind of figure out, who's kind of on our campus. It's like who's out there hiding in plain sight. Because, obviously to get into Duke, you have to be impressive in some way. But, there are so many super impressive people. But you wouldn't really know. They're kind of just walking around. So my goal is to kind of pick out the good ones and kind of, find who's secretly doing awesome things.
Yeah, I think we're really privileged to be here and be around such amazing people and resources. So I think you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
We should absolutely take advantage of the great network that's here at Duke. And so I couldn't agree with you more.
I'm going to flip that question back on you, Trey.
I think we're just looking to meet cool people. And at the end of the day, we're going to be having really cool, in-depth conversations with students that come from all different types of backgrounds. And I think that's super powerful because not only are we a school of, really bright-minded people, but we're also a school of very different people. And I think that's something to be celebrated.
Absolutely. So you can find us on social media and our website. We're going to throw all the links and everything there in the description. So we're going to be on devilsadvocates.org. We're also going to be on Instagram and LinkedIn. So again, that'll be in the description. Also, just one thing to add is we're going to be, not limiting just to students. We're going to also be hopefully bringing on professors and alumni, and, it's going to be a whole thing. So really excited. Anything else to add, Trey, or is that kind of good?
Nope.
All right.
Good movie.
We need an outro thing. Like we need a thing.
Yeah. I think that's something we got to kind of feel out as we go.
Yeah, it'll happen naturally.
Yeah, because one thing to add is that we're not going to be the same podcast, 4 episodes in that we are now.
Yeah.
We're going to be constantly learning and So we'll find our way. We'll
find our way.
outro.
Anyways, all right. I guess I'll do it this time. So
Signing off. Stay classy.
Devil's Advocates signing off.